Good morning, my friends. I spoke to you last time about 365 days ago. One more year has gone by. It has been loaded with some good points, some bad points. We have had some fantastic times. We've had some disappointing times. I spoke to you about a few things. You have responded wonderfully. And it is time for us to face one more year and hopefully one more year of greatness. So today, in my usual style, I will just begin with a story. Not a story, it's about, not exactly a story, it's about this experience that I've had. How many of you drive? How many of you like driving? If you drive, you will know what I'm talking about. And those of you who have driven on highways, especially at night, particularly in India, you will notice one particular phenomenon, and that is many times on highways at night, mostly you have to reach somewhere, usually you are driving quite fast, very fast, perhaps even slightly above the allowed speed limit. And you will suddenly find there's a truck in front of you, and you have to brake very fast, slow down very fast. Why? Because the trucks, many trucks, particularly in this country, do not have tail lights. So, before you understand, you're almost on the truck. But you're sure of one thing, those trucks do have headlights. And this reflects a mindset of, I am going to look in front of me about where I am going. The fellow who's behind me, well, he has to look out for himself. As trainers and as officers of the State Bank of India, this is an attitude we need to be very wary of. It is very important for us to go forward. But it is equally important for us to look out for those who are following behind us. Development of juniors, looking at their strengths and weaknesses, addressing their needs, trying to work on those weaknesses so that they can be covered into strengths. These are all our duties. And you as trainers specially have this special task of trying to convert weaknesses into strengths. You are doing a fine job, most of you. But I can always think that you can do it better. How can you rely on people who do not have those skills and still think they can do it better? Not that, वो कैसे करेगा? How will they do it? No, they can do it. They can do it better. It is our job to trust them and bring out the best in them. At this stage, I'd like to share a story. One of my favorite stories, once again, one of my favorite stories. And the story goes something like this. Those of you who love to watch cricket and play cricket will probably remember this. And the 2010 series India against Australia had many, many leadership moments. I think it was the fifth test at Mohali. Australia scored a very high total. I think it was 428 or something. India responded with 405. I remember Sachin Tendulkar's top scored with 98. And then Zahir Khan and Ishant Sharma had a wonderful spell with the ball and bundled Australia out in the second innings for 192 or so. And India had about, I think, 218 runs or so to win the test. Gettable. Eminently gettable. I may have just forgotten or misquoting the runs, but it's something like this. What I remember is India lost a lot of wickets, and they were down to 8 wickets, and VVS Lakshman was at the crease. But VVS Lakshman was nursing a bad back. He was not fully fit. And Ishant Sharma came out to join VVS Lakshman. The match was, as the commentators like to say, all over bar the shouting. And all of us watching had our hearts in our mouths or more or less had given up. One person, I believe, did not give up, and that is Mr. VVS Lakshman. We had 92 runs to score, and if I remember, VVS had faced 22 overs. I mean, VVS played 22 overs subsequently. And he faced 19. He faced 19 first balls out of these 22 overs. What do you think he did? We had Ishant Sharma. The senior batsman and the capable batsman is supposed to guard and try and hit the boundaries, first 4 or 5 balls. Best take a run of the last ball of the over. Out of these 22 overs, I think 19 first ball runs were taken by VVS Lakshman. He took off the run of the first ball. The statistics may be inaccurate, but I think it was something like this. And he let Ishant face the balance of the balls, showing you are capable, I trust you, together we will do it. This was the message VVS was giving Ishant. Natija kya hua? What happened? I think Ishant remained unbeaten on 31. Lakshman was somewhere on 78 or something, and he won the test. Both remained unbeaten. The tail is very important. And if we are in front, it is our bounden duty to look after, think about, care for what comes behind us. This wonderful institution, when I joined as a probationer and I used to look at the CGMs and GMs and CGM was the maximum. We never knew something called a DMD or MD or a chairman even existed. Vaguely, yes, chairman vaguely. And when they used to come and speak to us, we didn't connect that much. We never even thought one day the mantle will be on us. But they looked after us. They showed us the way. The wonderful instructors and trainers that I have had the fortune to be trained under. Sometimes they were very good in their subjects, sometimes they were endearing, sometimes they were mentors. Most of the times we just felt good doing their classes and talking to them, and that gave us confidence, a sense of oneness with the organization. And today, I think we have brought State Bank to a place where we can quite be proud of. We did that, you and I. And today we want to train our youngsters so that someday, maybe 30 years down the line, those guys will be our VVS Lakshmans. And you, my friends, in the strategic training unit, you are the ones who are doing it. You're doing a fine job. On the 1st of January, it is my duty to tell you that you're doing a fine job. But I'm never satisfied. I want you to do better. And I'm sure you can. Happy New Year, my friends. May 2017 be the best year yet for you, for the Strategic Training Unit, and for State Bank of India. Best of luck.